Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. So 2 months ago, right before Ramadan, my husband and I went for Umrah and we ended up taking Uber this time. So we were with two members of our family and we were four in total. This is why we booked this Excel one, but it was a smooth ride. We're so happy we took Uber, and of course we went back to Makkah Fairmont. We had such a good experience last time, and we ended up going for their Fairmont Gold room because of the services that they have. And this time I decided to do a proper room tour. So here is a bathroom. As you could tell, it's very spacious. So they also have a bathtub, they have a shower. All right, so this is the room that we booked, and this is what we got. Now, keep in mind that we actually booked three rooms. Two of them did come with these twin beds, and one of them came with a king bed. Now, they do give you the option to put them together because if you want to book a gold room, they have king available only in junior suites. But if you don't want to get a suite, this is the option that they have. But like I said, you can actually ask them to put it together. That's what we did last time. They actually offered and we said yes. And over here, there are some dates and dessert. Now, as for the view, this is the view that we got. We got a higher floor this time, and this was the city view. This is how it looks at nighttime. I'll show you guys later on how it looks in the daytime. Now, they do provide many perks with the gold room, but one thing I like is to be able to get Arabic coffee delivered to your room once a day. And we did this right before going for our Umrah. So here we took the elevator that brings you directly to the Makkah Clock Tower Mall. It's very easy to access Masjid al-Haram from here. So you get out from this door and you walk all the way straight. And as you can tell, this is where Masjid al-Haram is. It's honestly so convenient, and this is one of the reasons why we booked Fairmont Gold again. Now, if you keep going straight, you'll notice this entrance over here. This is the pilgrim entry, and it gives you a direct access to the Kaaba. So this is where we usually go, and it was Fajr time when we got there, so this is why we just went there and we prayed. So in the last tawaf, my husband and I got split up. So he wanted to go towards the black stone, and I know it gets really intense. He told me that it was really intense, so I'm really happy I didn't go. And even he didn't manage to touch it, but he got really close. But yeah, so I basically prayed and I drank Zamzam, and I just, spent the time making du'as in front of the Kaaba. It was such a beautiful and surreal moment. To be honest, I'm so happy that I got to spend that extra time there instead of just rushing out. So after that, we did Safa and Marwa, and to be honest, this was really hard for me. We finished at around like 9:30 a.m. and then we went to our hotel and we had breakfast. This is not the footage from breakfast. I was so tired, to be honest, but this is the footage that I took after for snacks, just to show you. So breakfast I'll show later in this video for the next day, but this is what they have for snacks. So here is the salad station, and I like how they have a variety of items. I also think it's a really good idea that they have all this because at the food court at Clock Tower, you can't really find the healthiest options. So I like that you can get, your salad and your soup from here. And this time they even have mantu, which wasn't the best, but I like how they switch things up. All right, so here is the dessert station. And as you can tell, they have a variety of desserts. They all look so good. But this time I mainly stuck with some soup, and I did try some of their dessert, but I think my favorite is umali, so I absolutely had to have that. All right, so here is the prayer room on the 29th floor. So with the Fairmont Gold, you do have access to this prayer room and you get the view of the Kaaba. And I absolutely love this view. Now, you could also get the view of the Kaaba from their restaurant called Al-Dira on 29th floor. But during the time that we were there, that restaurant was closed for renovation. But I did feature it in my last Umrah vlog.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح.
All right, so after Maghrib, we went for a quick walk, and I absolutely love walking around, especially at this time. Look at how many people there are. It's such a beautiful vibe. Now, this main gate is for pilgrims only, so if you don't have your ihram, they won't let you in. I mean, especially for men, because for women, they can't really tell. But if you are heading to pray and if you already finished your Umrah, so you can go to other gates, and this time we actually ended up taking the escalators and praying here. All right, so after Isha, we went to Clock Tower Mall for dinner. And at first, we went to the food court, but it was so packed. There were so many people. So what we did is that we ended up going to this restaurant that we saw, and it was a buffet for about 75 real per person, I think. But yeah, so they had a lot of options, so we gave it a try. But to be honest, we were not really happy with the food. But the only thing that we really liked was the view. So you get the view of Masjid al-Haram. Personally, I would not go back to this restaurant again just because I've been to a lot of like buffets in Mecca and Medina, and I feel like the food is way better, it tastes better. But here, I just feel like it lacked flavor. So we ended up going to the Clock Tower Mall later on, and we got the pizza from Chick Mix. It's so good. This is actually what we had last time as well. Next morning, we went to Masjid al-Haram to pray Fajr. Right. So after Fajr, we went to our hotel and we had breakfast. So for breakfast, they had a lot of options. I was actually surprised because last time we had breakfast at their Al Dira restaurant, which is located on 29th floor. And I absolutely love the view there. So if you want to check out my last vlog, I will list it in the description box down below. But yeah, so over there I actually like showed the breakfast over there. It was really nice, but to be honest, they had a lot of options even on their 28th floor, and they told us that it was due to renovation and they should have everything ready for Ramadan, which obviously, now Ramadan is over by the time I'm posting this video, so most likely by the time you're watching this, they're probably going to be having the breakfast on the 29th floor. So this is just to give you an idea of the type of food that they had. But if you want to see how the food is on the 29th floor with the view and everything, I would definitely recommend my last vlog. But to be honest, I was surprised that they had all these options, despite the fact that they had a smaller space compared to their 29th floor restaurant that's called Aldira. Because if you go there, you'll see it's quite spacious. So I wasn't expecting this many options. So I was happy about that. Now, the only thing that I was missing is the fresh bread that I had last time, but they did have a selection of bread. They also had some juice, and you can order coffee or tea. Honestly, the service was very good. We were really happy about the service overall. And here is the spread that we had that morning. And with that, of course, you get the view. It was honestly very nice to just sit there, have breakfast, and enjoy this view at the same time. And look at the little pigeons. But yeah, so we went back to our room, and this is the view in the daytime. As you can tell, you can pretty much see so many things that are happening in the daytime. or like people walking, and you really get to see everything during the day. You see the highways, the cars, the buildings, and as you can tell, there are a lot of buildings. There is so much development in the city of Makkah. To be honest, I just keep thinking how it must have been, during the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when there was nothing. So I just keep thinking about that. But yeah, so after that, we just checked out and we got some Arabic coffee and we headed to the train station. So next stop is Medina. I will be posting a vlog of Medina this week. Yeah, I hope you liked this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Assalamu alaikum.